Find the perfect product, you simply discover what people already buy and you put yours on Amazon.com. And you know how to sell consistently from day one. By using Facebook and the overnight success method, my students generate their first $10,000 as quickly as within days, and they enjoy consistent sales from day one. So let me ask you, if you knew that your products would sell from day one, if you were absolutely confident that they would sell, and if you had the same exact plan that has created hundreds of million-dollar businesses and even more soon-to-be millionaires, and you knew that you could not fail, do you think that this would work for you? If you followed what I showed you and you found products that were guaranteed to sell well on Amazon, and you knew that you would never have a failure of a product, do you think that you could be successful? I want to hear from you in the chat box. Just type yes in the chat box. Do you think that if you knew that you could follow the plan, that this would work for you and you knew that you could not fail? All right, great. Now let me ask you this. How many of you are pretty excited about what we've gone through so far? And how many of you feel like you're drinking from a fire hose? This is actually from one of my favorite movies called UHF. Great movie. Look it up. This is the guy who played Kramer on Seinfeld. So if you feel like you're drinking from a fire hose, let me ask you this. Would it be okay if I took 10 minutes and I showed you how this could change your life? Would that be okay with you? Do I have permission to tell you how we work together in order to change your life? And by the way, it's okay if you don't want to go any further. I already know this stuff. I have plenty of students who make millions of dollars doing what we covered. And I know that this isn't for everyone, but I don't do this for me. I do this for you. I do this for our students. So would it be okay if I spent 10 minutes to show you how you can use this so that you can change your life? I'm asking for your permissions. I see you saying yes. Okay, awesome. So I would like to introduce you to our Brand Builder Bootcamp Masterclass. This is where we work with students in order to follow the plan to get their product up and selling consistently within about 90 days. So 30 days from now, you will have chosen your first physical product. You'll have a brand name and a vision for your business. You'll be seeing samples from manufacturers so that you know that the product is good, and you'll be preparing for your first successful launch. 60 days from now, your product is going to be ordered and on its way to Amazon.com. You're going to be excited and a little bit scared and nervous because you're going to have people who are waiting for your product. You'll have over 1,000 people who are waiting to buy your product on launch day because you'll be preparing the overnight success method. And 90 days from now, you will have profitably launched your first product. You'll be taking regular and consistent sales on Amazon. You'll have fans and customers talking about you. You'll have positive reviews on Amazon.com, and you will have laid the foundation for a 7-figure brand. Let me show you how we do that really quickly. Step 1 will help you choose your products, set up your business, prepare your brand so that you know exactly what to do to be successful. Step 2, you'll know how to choose the most profitable first product, get samples, so you know exactly what your product is going to be, and you'll have no surprises. Number 3, you'll know how to find quality manufacturers at the best price, get high profit products ready, and you'll be ready to sell on Amazon.com. Step 4 will get you set up on Amazon so that they handle everything for you. So you just focus on having a stress-free business that you love. Step 5, I'll show you how to create high converting product pages so that you get more sales than your competitors and you grow towards $100,000 per month. Step 6, I'll teach you how to get reviews and rank for keywords so that you get lots and lots of free traffic and sales from Amazon. Step 7, you'll see how to use Facebook to profitably launch your business so that you have customers and sales from your very first day. 8, you'll use simple, low-cost Amazon advertising to supercharge your sales, outrank your competitors, and have automatic sales while you sleep. And finally, in step 9, I'll show you how to sustain your sales and growth so that your business grows with or without you while you enjoy the profits. That's what you're going to go through inside of the Brand Builder Bootcamp Masterclass. And I want to introduce you to one of our students whose name is Colin, who went through the Brand Builder Bootcamp Masterclass while he was working full time. So this was something that he was doing on the side. And he grew this business. He sent me this screenshot, a recent shot of sales, where this day he had done $3,171 in sales. And that month he had done over $100,000 in product sales while working full time just by following the plan. I also want to tell you about Jeremy Shirk. Jeremy was on our podcast. You can hear his full story at freedomfastlane.com/nested, because his company is called Nested Naturals. Jeremy was somebody who bounced around from opportunity to opportunity until he decided, I'm all in on this business. This is what I'm going to do. And his first product kind of scuffled out of the gate until he started following our plan inside of our community. And then he hit 7 figures within a few months. Today, he runs a multi-million-dollar business that he's super proud to own. And by the way, he lives outside the US. You do not need to be a US citizen in order to follow this plan. You can live anywhere in the world as long as you have an Amazon account and a Facebook account. You're qualified to use that experience to grow this business. And finally, I want to introduce you to one of our students named Ralph Kleska. Ralph was on the podcast. You can hear his story at freedomfastlane.com/Ralph. Ralph is a Haitian immigrant. He was working full-time at a Haagen-Dazs. He was managing an ice cream store. He started a kitchenware brand that was kind of struggling out of the gate, so he got involved in our community. He discovered the 12 months to 1 million strategy, and he became a $1 million brand owner within 1 year. Now he's duplicating the business. He's doing a second business following the same plan, and he's got even bigger ambitions in play. Now, let me address a question that comes up a lot, which is how much money is it going to require of me to start one of these businesses? And that's fair, because you don't want to put a ton of time or a ton of money into a business that you're not sure is going to work, right? So let me remind you, remember that example we went through earlier of the wallet that was selling over 100 units per day on Amazon.com? And remember how that same product could be ordered for between $400 and $800? And remember how my first business was started with $600? Our first order was $600? Well, think of that wallet for a second. That wallet that was selling over $1 million a year. Well, earlier today, I went on Kickstarter and I found very simple wallets that you could go and order just like everyone else. And they were listed on Kickstarter for pre-sale, meaning you could buy them even though the product didn't exist yet. So if you didn't even have $600, you could get one of them and you could start pre-selling them on Kickstarter. And this wallet had raised $4,400 with 43 days left to go. Wallet number 2 that I found had raised $5,800, and wallet number 3 had raised over $6,000, and these Kickstarters were not done yet. Now, I don't show you this because all the money's in wallets. I show you this because with a very little investment, you could start pre-selling products using the overnight success method, and you could use that funding to start ordering and growing the rest of your business. So to help you get started with as little capital as possible, we're including our bonus crowdfunding class. We partnered with Kirsten Ross, who is one of our trainers. She's been on our podcast. You can learn more from her at freedomfastlane.com/crowdfund. And inside this bonus class, Kirsten shows how she regularly does $100,000 plus launches for physical products. So you're going to discover how to pre-sell your product even before you have it ready and get $10,000 to $100,000 in funding. She'll show you how to get $10,000s of dollars into your pocket even if your product isn't ready yet. You'll discover how to get influencers, fans, and supporters to back your project so that you have customers and profit right out of the gate. And finally, you'll discover how to get raving fans and customers who are talking about you and spreading your business through word of mouth and social media, and you won't have to pay them a dime. So this is going to remove that roadblock of, I don't want to put out a ton of capital in order to start this business, and it's going to help you get customers and a lot of attention right out of the gate so that your sales come even faster and with less downside. And that's why we include it inside of the Brand Builder Bootcamp Masterclass. Now, information alone is one thing. right? But what you really want, if information was the problem, then we would all be billionaires and have perfect abs, right? Right? We all know what to do. I've given you this strategy, but oftentimes you get stuck and you wonder, what do I need to do if I need help? What am I going to do in order to stay on track? And that's why we have our Brand Builder Bootcamp community. This is a place for you to connect with peers who are going through the training with you. They're running alongside you. So when you have a question, you're supported by the community. You're supported by every step of the way, and you'll never feel alone in this. You'll also be connecting with other people who are building Facebook pages and have opportunities to promote your product. So you have other opportunities to partner with other people to promote your product and your business. So you'll have potential exposure and potential buyers from the start. Also, we like to support each other's businesses. So people will often buy each other's products, talk about their products to people who they know. They'll say, this would be great for my mom, this would be great for my sister, and they start to spread the word for you. So you have a community of people who are in this together in your quarter, supporting you every step of the way. You'll find your next business partners, your next investors, your next mastermind friends, even your next joint venture partners. Listen, guys, we've created over 100 millionaire success stories. So oftentimes people come back and say, hey, I want to put up a few $1,000s to help someone else start a business. I'll be an investor in their business. So people will fund each other's businesses and they'll help one another, buy their products. They'll say, hey, I've got a Facebook page of mine